Hey guys, I'm back. So I know I haven't been on here in a while. I think the last video I posted was a classroom setup in August. A lot has happened. So first of all, I want to address why there is no classroom pack-up video. So this year is the first year that I actually get to stay in my classroom. If you're new here, I'm a third grade teacher in Southwest Louisiana, and I have moved classrooms every year that I've been teaching, but this is the first year that I get to stay in my classroom. So there wasn't a lot of packing up to do. I was literally just putting things in cabinets so that they would be off the floor and, put away so that they could clean the floors and things like that. So that video probably would have been 3 minutes long and very boring. So there is no classroom pack up this year, but hopefully I can get you a classroom setup for next year. I'm gonna change my theme up a little bit. I'll keep you updated on that. But let's talk about why I have been absent for a whole school year. So the last classroom setup was in August, and right after that classroom setup, we got an update saying that school was going to be pushed back for 3 more days because of a hurricane in the Gulf. Now, I live about 2 hours from the Gulf of Mexico, and it was a low category at first. That's why they were just pushing it back for 3 days to see, does it tamper off? Is it gonna get worse? Well, it got worse. Hurricane Laura hit our area the last week of August, I believe, the end of August. And it was a high category 4, almost category 5. So it hit our area pretty hard. Personally, we were out of electricity for about 3 weeks. Our home thankfully got minimal damage compared to some other houses. And our school was one of the worst elementary schools in the district. It got a lot of damage. Our school's quite old. Thankfully, the new pod that I had just moved into, y'all, not even like 3 weeks before this hurricane hit, had very little damage because it was brand new, but most of our school, we lost roofs, awnings, there was a water main break, so our school flooded. A lot of issues. So there was really no time frame on when we were gonna come back. So while everyone's trying to figure out how to live and fix their houses, another hurricane hits our area. Beginning of October, end of September, Hurricane Delta hit us. It was a lower category. We stayed for that one. We evacuated for Hurricane Laura, but we stayed for Hurricane Delta, and really it was just a really bad thunderstorm. We lost electricity for a couple of days, but definitely not as bad as Hurricane Laura. So schools in our district with minimal damage opened quicker than other schools with a lot of damage. So really, I think they were just trying to get kids in a safe space with electricity, running water, food. Like, you guys, it was that bad that they were opening schools that had damage just so kids would have a place to go and be safe. So our school was one of the last schools to open. We opened the last week of October, and we still had damage. Our 1st and 2nd grade pod has no floors. Still to this day, there are no floors. They just fixed the roofs a few weeks ago. So a lot of the stuff was still in repairs, but we were able to go into the classrooms, into the buildings, and teach even with those repairs going on. So that happens. Skip to February. I know a lot of people don't celebrate Mardi Gras, but it was our Mardi Gras break, and a freak ice storm / freeze blows through the South. So we were out of school for a week for that. Everything was frozen over, and I know y'all are probably laughing, Northerners, but we don't know what to do with that in the South. That is not common. since I've been alive. I'm 25. It has snowed once here, and it was a very pretty snow. This time it was a nasty freeze, ice everywhere. It wasn't even pretty. It wasn't fun to play in. It was hard, not fluffy snow. So that happened. Then about 3 weeks ago, we had a flash flood in Southwest Louisiana. Within a couple of hours, streets were flooded, houses were flooded. It's just been insane. That's one of the reasons I haven't been videoing. Another reason is our district kind of buckled down on social media usage during contract hours. Now, I'm not just sitting there playing on Facebook. I would have been recording, but I got kind of nervous to do that with all the restrictions and everything. And I couldn't film before school because of COVID restrictions. Students ate breakfast in our classrooms, so I was literally with my kids 24/7 except for my breaks. So it was really hard to video, and we didn't get to do as many fun and engaging things because of COVID restrictions. So hopefully I will be videoing more next year. I'll have some classroom setups for you guys. And fun news, I'm working on my master's degree. I'm getting it in curriculum and instruction. So it is an online program, Western Governors University. I don't want to go into too much detail about it here, but if you want to know more about it, just leave me a comment. I might do a video on it. And that's about it. So you'll be seeing more of me, hopefully throughout the summer, some hauls, some classroom setups, maybe a day in the life. Day in the lives are boring right now because I'm working on my master's degree. So hit that like and subscribe button down below if you want to see those videos. Leave me a comment if you want to know more about my master's program, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.